Yes, sir, you can start.
Okay. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. Today's my topic is child labor. What is the child labor? The employment of children in an industries or business, especially when it is illegal. Child labor is illegal in our country. It is important topic because worldwide around 152 million children between age group of 5 to 7 is involved in child labor, in which 73 million in hazardous child labor. It is a concern, and in our country status age group between 15 to 18, around working 23 million children. What is the cause behind it? First is our population. The population of country is more in comparison to the job opportunity available. Illiteracy, it is the biggest cause. If a children is unable to gain education due to the financial or social reason, he indulges in the child labor. Poverty, urbanization is other cause. Orphan, when the children get orphan, we can see during the pandemic lot of children get orphan and they have to involve in the child labor. Adult unemployment, when a family adult are not employed, they cannot educate their children, which ultimately leads to the child labor. Debt trap, you can see in our society there is a lot of person due to the debt trap. They have to send their children for working. And cheap labor, the cheap labor salary is minimal. That's why it is increasing the family income. They are forced to let their children in work. But there is many solution we can do. The cycle of poverty and implementation must be addressed. Poverty education can help to reduce the child labor. Employment, yes, employment is a big opportunity as a
Last
family.
30 second.
After that they can able to send their children in a school and the other things. Health facility, health is a biggest issue. Lot of family get debt trapped, and after that they are not able to send their children in schooling. I would like to conclude my topic, friends. If we don't save our child, how can we get good future to our country and as well as our
Time.
children? If our country develop, we also lead a good income and good life standard. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Okay, good, Mukesh sir. Flow is coming up, but it further can be refined. Very, again, a social topic, important topic, child labor. Why it should be happening actually at first place? Why a child should work instead of going to school? It is probably failure on everybody's part. We as a nation, we as a society, at family front, we are not progressed enough. Our children, if they are forced to do labor, that means there is a lack of system. There are some inefficiencies. The state or the society is not able to take the responsibility of the children. At basics, if you see a child, if he is not going to education or not taking some empowerment in through education, that means future of that family is not good, because that child will be settling at a very normal level. No job, maybe a very small level job, that too not having respect, or it is a daily wages kind of thing. And related to this, everything is revolving. That child will not have a very mature psychology. Struggle will be there. That struggle will be unending. And same family cannot prosper. That family will take a lot of efforts to come out of that poverty. So if really we want to progress as a nation and society, or even at family front, we need to understand the biggest tool is education. A child should have minimum education. That is why we have right to education. Government has done good initiatives on this front. Any child, especially from 6 years to 14 years, has to go to school corresponding to that child's age, can sit in a class and can pursue education. There are laws on this. A child need not to pay fees. That is a free education in every school, but that awareness has to spread. Some of the areas it is good, some NGOs are coming up, they are helping the kids to come out of this problem. They can go and pursue education, because education is the biggest powerful tool which can empower a child, empower a family. You see, every now and then we keep reading news. A child from a small area, more poor family, is getting into class 1 job. Imagine the life of that family thereafter. It is lifted, entire family is lifted. That family will be empowered. That family will come out of that poverty and backwardness. So everything can be solved in a democratic setup. Today it is an open society through education. Education is a powerful tool, powerful way of improving life. So this is to be understood by everyone, and NGOs and people who can help each other should look around and avoid that. This problem should be removed from our society. Okay, good. Okay, sir. Tejas ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mukesh sir, keep time.
Okay, sir. Yes, you can start.
Good morning, everyone. Today, my topic for lecture is India and Taliban in Afghanistan. So, to understand this topic, we will have to look at the history of these both the organizations, in particularly in Afghanistan. So, if you look at India's relation with Afghanistan and the history, so we have been Afghanistan has been the main trading center, and it has been the source of many raw materials and especially the fruit, the horses, also the dry fruits. So we were always been exporting, and we have always established a trade ties with Afghanistan. uh, the Taliban, as we know, has not been recognized, but it is a terrorist organization, and which was been funded by Pakistan to for its gains. But now, with the current regime, the Taliban has been taken over the Afghanistan regime. So it becomes very important, as we have invested in Afghanistan, and we have seen Afghanistan as a potential destination for our economic development. We have invested around $3 billion in Afghanistan for infrastructure, not only in terms of economical investment, but there are a lot of stakes, because our lot of citizens, the Punjabis, the northeastern people are there in the Afghanistan, used to stay there. Uh, we also see how the repatriation work, once the Taliban has been taken over, has been carried out. So it needs, now, as the Taliban has taken over the current regime. So I think, looking we should not be looking at the past. Also, we should be establishing our common links. As we know, many Taliban leaders, the current regime, which have the highest leaders, are being trained at IMA. So we should be establishing these links to uh, keep our the relations in progressive manner. We also see that we have some kind of a threat from this regime, because India shares the land boundary with Afghanistan. So it is that we should have a promising stance from the Taliban, that there should not be any terrorist activities from their side. And also, by Taliban's takeover, you have seen the human rights has been violated, and particularly the Muslim women of that particular region are facing many struggles. So I think India's stance in Afghanistan now becomes very
Last
important,
3 seconds.
and we should be moving ahead. We should be now considering Taliban as the sovereign governing body of that particular region, and it is that we should not be giving up on our goal. That is, we have recognized Afghanistan as the huge potential for our economic development. So we should be continuing that. We should be, as I said earlier, we should be establishing our common links, and should be looking forward uh, to exploit our economic development
I'm up.
in a way forward. So in the end, I feel Afghanistan the Taliban takeover which should not be hampering our relations, and we should be progressing, and because it will be the biggest source and access to our access to the Middle East part. Thank you.
Okay, good Tejas. Very important topic at international stage, India's neighbors' point of view, because traditionally or historically we never acknowledged Taliban. But things are changing. We have to change with time. When this time Taliban came into power, uh, immediately Pakistan was ready to accept, as usual. China was ready to accept. Then US was ready to accept. So why not we? So we need to understand the international scenario. We have to move ahead. A lot of investment was done in um, Afghanistan by India. We have to move forward. Somehow we have to maintain the relationships. We need to change the things. Okay, good. Tejas, it came naturally. Good flow. Okay, who is there next?
So
Rahul. Okay, Abhaya.
Yes, sir.
Yes. We'll have one by one. Tejas, keep time. Abhaya, go ahead.
Okay,
Yes, sir. You can start.
okay. So, good morning, everyone. My today's topic is illiteracy in India. So, illiteracy in India is a huge problem today. Illiteracy means the inability to read or write anything. Even when a person has acquired a basic education but is facing some difficulties in reading or writing, he would be considered as an illiterate. So, compared to the other developed and other developing countries in the world, such as France, UK, USA, and Japan, the current scenario of illiteracy in India is quite poor. The India's literacy rate is at 75%. Kerala has achieved a literacy rate of 93%, and Bihar is a least literate state in India, which is literacy in 60, which is literacy of 63.82%. Uh, the first reason is immensely growing population in the country, and illiteracy is also caused by the increasing poverty level and unemployment. So after attending freedom, we should found that our illiteracy is a main obstacle in our economical, social, and political development also. The cultural backwardness in rural areas, poverty and lack of awareness are equally blamed for the cause of illiteracy in India. Either the parents are unaware so important of education, they are so poor to manage for their bare minimum necessities. Let the let alone the education of their kind. Let the alone education for their kids. So the problem of illiteracy in India remains as it is. The Right to Education Act, as passed in 2009, which specify that those children between 6 to 14 ages will be the give free education and necessary things. That is the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, and many others initiatives have been started by the government to ensure that there is an increase in literacy rate in India. Also, there are some great efforts by the UNO for removing the issue of illiteracy in India, which is underdeveloped nation. In fact, they have also declared the year 1990 as a global literacy year. The government should construct more schools and colleges all over the India, and there must be sufficient
Last 30
investment
seconds.
in the state and central government to the overcome the issue of illiteracy. In fact, we should also prohibit the child labor to achieve this solution. So, lastly, I just want to say it will be easier to fight illiteracy in India by the creating more awareness among the common people. When people understand the value of education, the illiteracy rate in India will naturally come down. Thank you.
Time up.
Okay, Abhaya. Again, a social topic, illiteracy. Slowly after independence, we focused on getting whole population into the literate category. Now things are improving. We have achieved a good literacy rate pan India. Now our focus is in skill India, skill based education, or Atmanirbhar Bharat mission towards that higher education or technological focus. And that is why we see now Today, youth are also turning to skill-based education. Yes, we are not yet 100% as far as literacy goes, and some of the tribal areas, some of the rural areas are still facing the issue because it takes time. 135 crore population. It is not easy to get entire population on board for such kind of mission, but sooner we will be having entire population because people are now ready to come forward and understand the importance of education. There are some NGOs who are taking good initiative. Their role is very, very essential and critical in this mission, and things are improving. Okay, good, Abhaya. Uh, Now, Sanjeevani.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Abhaya, take time.
Yes, sir. You can start, Sanjivani.
Okay. Good morning to all. Today my lecture topic is e-commerce. Electronic commerce or e-commerce is a business model that lets first an individual buy the sell thinking and over the internet. uh, proper by the rising smartphone penetration, the launch of 4G network, and increasing consumer wealth. The India e-commerce market is expected to grow to 200 billion in US dollar by 2026 for 38.5 billion in US dollar in 2017. India e-commerce revenue is expected to jump from 39 billion US dollar in 2017 to 120 billion US dollar in 2020, growing an annual rate of 51% the highest in the world. The Indian e-commerce industry has been on upward growth tendency and is expected to surprise the US to become the second largest e-commerce market in the world by 2034. Some advantage of e-commerce. The process of e-commerce enables seller to the closer to customer that lead to increase the productivity and a perfect composition. E-commerce also lead to significant transaction cost reduction for consumer. It provided a wide reach and reception across the global market with the minimum investment. Throughout direct interaction with final customer, this e-commerce process cut the product distribution chain to the significant of extent. Then easy to doing a business. It market mainly in business, easy and simple. uh, but some disadvantage of e-commerce is this is less accountability on part of e-commerce is a company and the product quality may not meet the expectation of the customer. It depends on strongly on network connectivity and information technology. Machineries for failure can causes unpredictable effect on the total process. So lastly, I want to conclude that e-commerce still represent one of the business method that taken advantage if done the right way. E-commerce has identity. E-commerce has identity become an import for part of our society. Thank you.
Okay, Sanjeevani. Very important future point of view. Entire thing in the society. It is a platform where everybody is getting together and with a distance we can interact or trade. Some of the pronunciations, yes, requires your little attention, and some sentence should come more naturally with meaning easily conveyed. Okay, Sanjeevani, you have to work on that, and content wise, knowledge wise, things are improving naturally. Able to speak, isn't it? able to speak. Okay, who is next?
Sir, I am ready.
Okay, Omkar. Sanjivani, keep time.
Yes, sir. Omkar, you start.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, friends. Today's my lecture topic is Indian missile system. For the better understanding of the topic, I have the main classification of missile in four types, and after that the program introduction, and after the main missiles who have the capabilities. So first of all, the classification of missiles based. First one is ballistic missile, and second one is cruise missile. Then the classification of missiles basis on the launching mode. First one is surface to surface. The surface to surface missile, the best example is Agni. And then surface to air, Akash. Air to air, Astra missiles. And then air to surface, BrahMos. And the who dominating the tank, anti-tank missiles also in India, that is Nag. The classification of missile on the basis of the range. Short range are less than 1,000 kilometer. Second one is the medium range missiles between 1,000 to about 3,000 kilometer. Then intermediate range missiles between 3,000 to 5,500 kilometer. And last one is the intercontinental range over the 5,500 kilometers. The also another last classification is basis on the warhead. First one is continental, containing the this is the regular one missiles containing the high energy explosive in that, and second one is a strategic missiles containing radioactive material. That means uranium and that things can wipe out even cities. Our missile program is started in 1980s, integrated guided missile development program, which is under the architecture of our Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Is completing the program in 2008 is said by DRDO. We developed under the program are five missiles: Prithvi, Agni, Trishul, Akash, and Nak. So let us see one by one. Agni 4 range is about 4,000 kilometer with capability of carry the nuclear material. Then Agni 5, the range is extended from the Agni 4, that is the 5,000 kilometer.
Last 30
Then,
seconds.
then Prithvi missiles. There are three subtypes of Prithvi missiles: Prithvi 1, 2, and 3. Prithvi are warhead capability with 5,000 to 500 to 1,000 kilo carrying capability. Range is 350 kilometer to 750 kilometer. Then Dhanush missile is the naval variant of Prithvi 3 missiles. Also the Nag missiles, which is anti-tank
Time up.
missile. Nirbhaya missiles, long range subsonic crucial missiles. Akash missiles, which is surface to air missiles. Barak 8 missiles also in there, and the BrahMos missile. This is a cruise missile, range is 290 kilometer, and it is nuclear capable missile. Lastly, I want to conclude that the Indian missile system is the successful mission of India, and it is in the missile system we are now Atmanirbhar, and we are ready for the future war. Thank you.
Okay, Omkar, important topic. Missile is area where India is really proud because we have done commendable job. This is a sector where India has really done something which is worth calling a great nation, because our population, technology related things, skill, our capability of engineers, everything you would say, and is justified. Some of the sectors we are not doing good, but in missile, yes. From that field, we have missile man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam reaching to the top position of country. This is also something which is relevant, because person coming from that scientific field, from the missile arena, and rising to the top post of the country. is also a very, very important factor to note. Agni 5, why I missed Omkar? Agni 5 is also there, series. Agni 4, you covered till Agni 4. And Prithvi, Nag, or all those missiles, and in different category, surface to air, or from the sea surface to the air. Uh, Different variant we have, and in the range category, intercontinental capability we have now, and that is the biggest deterrent in tomorrow's war. We have the capability, nuclear enabled missiles are there. So a lot of progress, satisfactory progress is there in this sector, and we are proud of it as Indians. Okay, good. Gurjan Saab, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Omkar, keep time.
Yes, sir. You can start now.
Okay. Good morning, friends. As we know, the unity can achieve everything by their unite force. We have a number of examples in our history. So, friends, I'm going to discuss about the national integrity. So, friends, the national integration is a feeling of unitedness, irrespective of caste, colors, and the religion, etc. National integration is a very important for India due to its diversity. The national integration is celebrated on 19th of November in every year. To pose the national integrity, there are many challenges in our society. First of all, the main challenge is casteism. Casteism is a necessary fabric for society. In past, the casteism is posed due to the division of labor, but in present, it is posed as a hurdle to implement the national integrity for any society. The next one is communalism. In our society, many religions, everyone wants to promote his religion on others without understanding of others. So it is a main cause of against the integrity. Another one is the multi-languages based our society. In our society, many languages are spoken and 15 plus languages are officially recognized by our society. And the rationalism due to many reasons which are as the same eating habits and the main social virtues. Due to this all, every unique traditional area is wants to promote his regional area on any others. So another one is that this is creating the social disparity. And the last one is the last cause is as a economic inequities due to the sources available in the different region is different, and
Last 30 seconds.
it is creating a economic inequality. So to overcome these problems and maintain the social integrity, we should work on some solutions, like we should promote education from the childhood to build up the national integrity between the citizens, and also make them aware about the other religions and other communities. By
Time up.
the easy understanding of others, they can maintain the national integrity and promote the religious tolerance, use of media to promoting the intercultural and inter-religion activities. I think with this point we can maintain our national integrity. I would like to conclude my topic with this. To overcome this problem, we should promote by the public faces, by the national level, and by the medias. We can share our cultural activity and national events, and we can maintain the national integrity. That's all. Thank you.
Very touchy topic, Gurjan Saab, very good. National integrity. We as Indians are very proud for our nation, diverse culture, And we surprised everyone in 1947 when we got independence. A lot of countries in the world thought this nation will not survive with such kind of diversity. We are a unique nation. We have diversity of language, culture, caste, and religion, and geographic diversity. Everything you name a thing, there is a diversity. So we have surprised everyone. We as a nation, you see, when we got independence, 565 states were there, and we got Union of India from such a mixed setup. Today, what Gurjant Sahab has covered it well. We need to look forward. We need to really maintain it. We need to strengthen our nation to a greater extent. Yes, we as a nation should strengthen our things. There are some problems. There are some challenges. Enemy keeps trying to disturb our nationhood or try to exploit our diversity or try to find out weaknesses in it. But we as Indians, patriotic people, we need to take care of our nation, carry forward the mission of our forefathers who united us so beautifully. And it is not only joining army, air force, navy, you become patriotic or you serve the nation. Even common citizens have responsibility to strengthen the nationhood. Yes, we need to take care of our nation. We need to integrate and behave like a unified India in every aspect. Still, surprisingly, we as a nation, we keep behaving like state-based behavior. Like someone is Maharashtrian, someone is Punjabi, someone is Tamil, someone is Kannada, someone is from Northeast states, Bengali, this, that. We all are Indians. This feeling has to come. This feeling has to be promoted. You see some of the nations, US displays their national behavior. Israel takes a lot of pride in their national behavior. So should be with us. Japanese, another good example. They behave with national sense, national pride. We Indians, though, when there is a India-Pakistan match, that time our and patriotic feelings come to the fore, and we display it very, very energetically, but not in every walk of life. We need to understand this factor. Okay, good. Gurjan Saab, very important topic. Uh, Now two are remaining, Kumar and Vikas. Who is ready? Network issue, both of them.
Sir Rahul here.
Okay, Rahul. Okay, Rahul is also remaining. Okay, Gurjan Saab, keep time. Rahul, go ahead.
Okay, sir.
Can I start?
Yes, you can start.
Good morning, friends. My today's lecture topic is e-wallet. A digital wallet is also known as an e-wallet. Is an electronic device, online services, and a software programs that allows to make an electronic transaction with others. In that system, no one get contact physically to others. In past time, there was no any type of system like this available. In there, people get transaction in hand to hand. In that, you are getting more times. But now, the whole process is going to be changed. In a modern world, you have to easily pay to someone in a short period of time through the Paytm, Phone Pay, Google Pay, Mobile Quick, and UPI transaction is also there. And lots of facilities is also available with them. We have to save our time is also if someone is purchasing the item is online with the computer or smartphone to purchase something at a store, money can deposit into the digital wallet prior to the any transaction. Just one thing is most important, you have to link your mobile phone for your particular bank account. User might is also have a driving license, PAN card, and other health ID and other IDs document are stored in the wallet is also. Digital wallet are not being made not only for the financial transaction but also authenticate the holder's credential. A cryptocurrency wallet is also a digital wallet. We can private keys are stored in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. A digital wallet has both a software and informative component. The software of provides security and encryption for the personal information for the actual transaction. The wallet is more used in frequently in among the Asian countries as well as other all over the world. There are two types of wallet, hot and cold. The hot wallet is connected to the internet. Most of the holders use the both of the wallet mostly used for the quick payment, and cold wallet are generally used for the storing and holding the money. Along with this, we know Aadhaar card, PAN card, and mobile numbers are getting linked with the particular bank account. So we have to be very careful because the hackers attacked on your account is also, and they wants to empty your account to avoid that things. Do not share your pins, your banking information to anyone. So, and a couple of years
Last
back,
30
we have
seconds.
the couple of year backs we have seen that the currency of a ban in use to day life in India. So in that period, digital wallet is going to be very helpful. So lastly, I want to conclude that digital wallet is helps to financial transaction easily and comfortable. These things is very important in a current world. Alongside, we have to avoid uh, to share the information regarding this digital wallets with untrustful peoples. Thank you.
Good, Rahul. Covered it
Time
well.
out.
Gave depth in it, connected with a lot of technical things. Rahul, do you remember when you first time spoke? What was the standard? How was the flow? What was the vocabulary? Not very long back, couple of months back.
Yes, sir. I know. I'm firstly started the that I am not very well in lecturate. In grammatical mistake is also there. And now the flow is coming up toward the practice.
Yes, I am very happy. Lot of improvement. In fact, very commendable improvement Rahul has shown, and that is what is the aim is. Whenever we see our recordings, what is the aim? You see your own part, and there are topics if you want to note down someone else good points, that is also a possibility, because after all, when you prepare for competitive exams and especially for defense services, you need to have points on different subjects. That is also possible when we put those recordings. And more importantly, you must hear your own voice, your own sentence formation, how you spoke, where are the mistakes, which areas you need to really improve. And maybe with couple of these reviews, you will understand what is the uh, improvement area, and that is what is the aim is. Okay, good, well spoken. This is a very dangerous area too, because digital transactions today it is helping us to be cashless economy, and we are going for digitization. We as a nation, with sheer population, everything becomes very popular. Today everyone is carrying e-wallet, but next fraud prone area or very cheating area is this area, cyber crime, or some kind of, we don't know what is going to happen on this platform. Your data is going to get compromised or something like that. That threat is very prominent, and we are always apprehensive about it. Next 9/11 on a digital platform, nobody knows what kind of form it will be. Nobody thought before 9/11 happened, when two buildings were collapsed, or the modus operandi was unbelievable. Two aircrafts, airborne aircrafts will hit the buildings. So similar thing on cyber front. We are we need to really gear up. We need to be very alert on this. All the nations are though they are showing that kind of preparedness or defensive mechanism in that, or the strengthening of all these softwares and all. Banking softwares are well um, robust enough, but we never know. There is a always threat on this digital platform. Okay, Kumar and Vikas, are you there? I think there is some network issue. No issue. Okay. Any point from anyone? We had good topics today. Most of them were social today. Majority topics were social. Okay, we had a good session. Keep improving every day. Keep focusing on your respective exams. Um, your aim should be time bound. Okay, next 1 year, I should be placed in this job or in this forum, whether it is Air Force, Navy, Army, or even in civil jobs, wherever you are applying. But you should work time bound. Be serious. Be very, very systematic in your approach. Improvement on daily basis. You must review and enjoy the life. Take care of your health. Okay. Have a good day. Bye. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir.
Jai
Jai Hind,
Hind,
sir.
sir.
Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you.